Hey Shipali, how are you doing? Hey, in this video I will share a full in-depth review from Uncompromised Life created by Marisa Peer. So in this video I will share of course with you who is this course, what it can help you with, who is Marisa Peer, what is her background, how you can get access to a free taster of this full course, what's included in the course, of course cost, and at the end of the video I will also share a way to save up a lot of money if you want to get access to the full course. Also share how it's been delivered, how you can get access to the full course, and most important, what was my personal experience with this course. Now, for who is this course in the first place? Marisa Peer, she is a professional hypnotherapist, and if you're not yet familiar with hypnotherapy is basically like some kind of meditation state where you can get into the subconscious mind in order to change certain type of unconscious belief you might have. These could be unconscious belief about relationships, about career, about money, about creating wealth, about health, and all these kind of things. You know, maybe some area of your life you might be doing very well, but maybe in another area of your life you are maybe not doing so well. Maybe you're doing very well financially and you have a flourishing career, but you found it very difficult to have intimate relationship with people. Or maybe you have a very good relationship with people, but you struggle with making money and keeping money and that sort of things, and it's like draining out of your system. You know, money is like energy, it is like draining out of your system. So it is focused much more on creating a bulletproof mindset. So it's much more related to self-esteem and personal confidence and creating a rock solid belief in yourself. So that's really the primary focus of this online course. Alright, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to share the dashboards of my computer. And then I will share with you how you can get access to a free taster of the course, and then of course everything inside the dashboard, like how it's been delivered and this kind of things. And then I will quickly switch over between my personal experience with the course, and then of course I will share with you how you can get a massive discount if of course you decide to get access to the full program. All right, so with no further ado, let's dive straight on to my dashboard. Right, so what I will do is I will leave a link below this video, and if you click on there you will end up on a page just like this. And here you can sign up for the online masterclass. You just need to enter your details, and then you can see here watch now instantly, watch later today, or select a different day. So if you say okay, watch now instantly, then start now, reserve my spot right here, right now. And then what will happen is you will enter the masterclass, which is like an online training. So it's getting started by Vishen McKenney, and then he will invite Marisa Peer to the program. Okay, and of course they will give you a first experience with the hypnotherapy from Marisa Peer. Okay, so in this masterclass you will learn everything about who she is, her background, her expertise, and of course how she can help you to create a bulletproof mindset. Okay, so everything regarding to healthy self-esteem and personal confidence and empowerment. And as you can see here, you can also download a workbook just up here with some additional exercises, okay, that you can go through. And let me quickly see. I think at the end of this masterclass, you will be able to access the full the full program, and then you will enter like their general website that explains everything about where this course is about. And you can also, as you can see here, get access to this website and read everything where this course is about. So this is like their general website where you see everything you need to know about what is this course about. So quick introduction video, why this program, instructor profile, what you're going to learn, program curriculum, and what students say, and enroll now. Okay, and of course you can just read it by yourself. Okay, so I don't have to read it for you right now, because eventually you will be able to get access to this yourself. So you see here part 1, regaining control over your mind, rewriting your mind's programming, regaining control of your self-image, getting familiar with the unfamiliar, doing what scares you first, taking consistent daily action, delaying gratification, and then it continues. Okay, so as you keep on scrolling, you see some results of other people, and of course what is going to give you, okay, what kind of benefit is going to give you, and of course you can get access to, you know, the full program. And as you can see here, the full price is $1,045 US, or you can, you know, pay 3 easy installments. Okay, so that's basically the cost of this program entirely. Now let me have a quick, of course I will share with you of course how you can get a discount, but let me first share with you the delivery of the program, because after your purchase you will get straight access to this online course. All right, so what will happen is Mind Valley is the publishing company behind these type of personal development, spiritual development programs, and they do everything regarding to payment processing, delivery of the products. So right after your payment, you know, you get an email, congratulations, thank you for your purchase, click here and access your course, and then, you know, you can log in to your own personal dashboards, and then you can get access to your course. All right, so just as you can see here, I can get access to my full course. So as soon as you enter this course, you can see here first steps, learn how, and that's basically your welcome guide. You see here table of contents. All right, so introduction, instruction video, how to consume this course, practice guide, and there are like Q&A, calls recording, and 2 bonuses: become rejection proof, wealth wiring audio. You can also see you can just go and scroll through these you know, sections. You can download these audio files straight on your hard disk, and of course you can also transfer them directly on your mobile device, so you can listen to them on the go, which is of course a great benefit. If I go back to the main setting, week number 1 is about your mind does what it thinks you want it to. Again, I see here table of contents, module 1 training session, 2 hour, there's a transcript if you also want to read, there's like a practice, there's like a practice session, group coaching session transcript, and another Q&A call. Of course you can also just quickly scroll through them, or you can say restart this course, and then, you know, you can just really follow on your own way. Of course, it's highly recommended to do like 1 module for each week, because you need the time to study that. You can see here there are like workbooks as well that you know you can follow, and in these workbooks there are also exercises, which is like highly recommended to do them, because they are very, very powerful, and that's what I remember from it. Again, it has been a few years I have followed this course, but what stuck to me the most, of course, is what I'm about to share with you in a moment, so make sure to stay tuned. And then, you know, you can just go through this course all by yourself. You only respond to 2 things: make the familiar unfamiliar, do what you hate, and do what you hate first. And again, you know, it's like, it is a lot of content and information that you can go through, so it's a very, very well packed course that contains a lot of information, a lot of content, a lot of value. And of course, now the question is, of course, is, you know, does it really contain the value that, you know, that you're paying for? And what I must say, and that's more like my personal experience that I would like to share with you, because I followed this course, let me think, I think it was back in 2016, because between, let me say, 2013, 14, 15, I was struggling tremendously with myself. And the reason I was struggling is because I was building a facade, a facade of how we should behave in this society, and gaining material things and all these kind of things, but I was not really passionate about doing that, and I was making money, but I was not fulfilled. and that basically that started to crumble down. So part of my self-image started to crumble down, and from having a 5-figure monthly internet business regarding to internet marketing, that all fell apart. And then eventually I had to go through a job as a taxi driver, and that really hurt so much my ego, is that I started to wonder, wait a minute, do I have maybe low self-esteem? And that's how eventually I got into a book that I attracted, which is called 6 Pillars of Self-Esteem. And I was reading that like, whoa, okay, so yeah, maybe I do indeed have low self-esteem and unworthiness, and I don't really believe that much in myself. And then eventually I came across this course, and as you might know from my personality, maybe not, maybe this is the first time you're here, as a Pisces like to go a little bit, with their feelings, and sometimes I don't like to do the things that I do not feel like doing, and then I procrastinate, and I keep wandering around in my ideal fantasy world. And then we wonder why we lack satisfaction and fulfillment and that sort of things, or connection and all the kind of beautiful things. And that was really, of course, that I was like, delaying or like procrastinating the things that I actually had to go and do. So the one that really stuck the most with me was do the things you hate doing first, and then you already start feeling more satisfied, and that's really how you can empower yourself to go and keep on going. For example, I love to create things, but I don't really like to promote or do the marketing thing. That's something that I found very, very boring to do. But of course, if I make a healthy balance, then of course we can create beautiful things. I mean, what's the point for me to create amazing content and don't get it out in the world? I mean, no one is going to benefit, of course, from me feeling good about myself because I've been creative for today. So that was one of the modules that stuck the most to me. Now I also must say, okay, so what exactly is it that the course is missing? It's really focused much more on the minds, and that is a very important aspect of us, all right? What is a little bit missing, because self-esteem is actually coming from the solar plexus, all right? So I'm not really quite sure if you're familiar with your chakras and your energy centers and that sort of things. The solar plex has everything to do with self-esteem, personal empowerment, and confidence, and feeling grounded. And it doesn't really go that much on it. So I think it's more like for people who still believe, okay, so everything is regarding to the mind, and it's not really that spiritual, then let's say to compare to, let's say, Love or Above or Unlimited Abundance, or even Be a Modern Master, one of my latest reviews. You can still check it out. But that's also not really for everybody, because these courses are more esoteric, more energetic, okay? These work much more on your energy levels, and this work much more on the mind and the subconscious mind. And I think, of course, these things are very, very important, but they have to work together, okay? So that's why I'm saying these courses, each and every course you take, it's always like a little stepping stone to the next phase of your life, okay? So the next phase of your personal growth. And that's really the thing what you need to be aware of. Like if you take one course, like, okay, that's going to solve all your problems all at once. I don't really think it works in that way. And I also say it with the other reviews I made from Mind Valley, such as Love or Above, Unlimited Abundance, Be a Modern Master. All these courses are always like a tiny little stepping stone that's going to, grow you to the next level. And that's why I believe, like, okay, so yes, this worked a lot to me, but I can't say it solved everything all at once for me in that very moment. So that's really what you need to be aware of. Now, of course, how can you get a discount? Okay, so that's really the big thing. As you may have noticed, there's a link below this video, and that will guide you through this online masterclass. And once you have followed the masterclass, eventually after the masterclass you can get access to the full website where you can read everything, the thing we have just been through. Also, Mind Valley will follow up with you through email, so make sure you whitelist your emails so you can get additional bonuses and information regarding to the course. And through that you will notice that you have like a couple of days in order to benefit from a massive discount. Now these discounts varies a lot from product to product and from time to time, because you know, as a company they are testing constantly their pricing and see what works and their bonuses and their discounts and whatnot. But most of the times it's a discounts probably around between the $500 or $600 if you act within a couple of days. Let's say I think like 6 days or so at least. That's how it's working with their other courses. But right now I couldn't really see it, so probably you know, sometimes they take their courses or their discounts offline and then they test out other courses, but normally it's around that price range. All right, so if a course is about $1,100, which is quite expensive, I must be honest, but normally they will give you something around $500 or $600 US in discounts, but you can only get it after you have followed the online masterclass. So again, you know, click the link below this video and then you can first follow this online masterclass, and then after that you can get to their main website and get access to the full course, of course with your discount within, you know, the time frame that they are giving to you. So again, do I recommend this product? Do I think it contains value? Yes, absolutely yes. As always, courses from Mindvalley are probably one of the most highly rated online courses regarding to personal development, meditation, spiritual development. Yes, they are a little bit of a higher price range, but if you compare to them to, let's say, a low value online digital information products, let's say for example Manifestation Miracle, which is an okay product, but you know, far away from the quality than what you're getting from Mindvalley, but you, of course, you're paying a price for that. Will it help you to grow as a person? Yes, absolutely, but again, you know, it works as a tiny little stepping stone. So anyway, right now I'm very curious, like, have you followed the online masterclass yet? If not, when are you going to do that? And of course, what have you learned so far from the online masterclass? Very curious, of course, about your experiences. And have you followed the online program yet? And of course, you know, what was your personal experiences with it? Very curious. Please let me know. Drop a comment below. And of course, if you have any more questions or ideas you would like to share, also feel free to leave a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel where I share more reviews about spiritual courses, but also different video blogs regarding to spiritual and personal development. So of course, if that has your interest, make sure to subscribe. Shapal here, hope it was helpful, and I will hopefully see you in one of my next videos. Take care for now, bye bye.